Today, 5th October 2023, is an International Teachers' Day. And I'm wishing all the teachers happy Teachers' Day. Today, all teachers are celebrating and receiving encouraging messages, wishes from pupils, students, and nearly everybody, because there is nobody that has not passed through the hands of a teachers. And they are happy. It's a day to celebrate our teachers. But in Cameroon, it's not the case. Teachers in Cameroon are not celebrating. They are not celebrating because their lives have been frustrated by the government of President Paul Biya. And when you listen to all the teachers all over the territory, Cameroon, all you are hearing from them, they are grumbling, complaining, crying, and hungry. Teachers today in Cameroon do not know whether they should be finding a way to teach the younger ones, the pupils, or running away not to be killed, arrest, name Ambazonia, or Boko Haram. Teachers today don't know whether they should be teaching or struggling to look for transport to travel to Yaoundé in order to demand for their salary. Teachers today in Cameroon don't know whether they should be teaching or struggling, running away from rent because of an uncompleted building that they are sitting inside in the name of classroom. Teachers today in Cameroon don't know whether they should be teaching or struggling to run away so that a branch of a tree in which they are sitting under to teach pupils, and some people are sitting on branches of trees. They don't know whether they should be teaching. They don't even know how to teach the children sitting on the floor without any bench. Teachers today in Cameroon don't know whether they should be going to Yaoundé to demand for their allowance. Teachers today don't know whether they should become politicians or concentrate on teaching in classroom, because when you fail to become a politician, you will be transferred by any kind of person, a delegate or a governor, to an interior or to places you don't like. Teachers today don't know how to teach ICT in Cameroon, because there are schools in Cameroon that even the head teachers or the principal has never seen a computer with his naked eyes. And they are teaching ICT. They are forced to teach ICT without any computer. That is Teachers' Day in Cameroon. Just this September, for this 2023-2024 academic year, you cannot count the number of teachers killed in the northwest and the southwest region of Cameroon. For what? For trying to teach the pupils and the students. Killed by the Amazonia fighters, killed by the military of the Cameroon government. Teachers today in Cameroon under the movement OATS are demanding for better working conditions. No salary. Teacher has gone for 6 months without salary. And they spend their days moving from one place to another to demand for their salary. Teachers in Cameroon spend their days moving and striking. Teachers spend their days together with pupils, supporting their teachers to demand for better working conditions, to reduce overcrowded classroom, and to give roof to the infrastructure. And every little thing is lacking. And as all teachers are celebrating all over the world, those in Cameroon are lamenting, crying, suffering, hungry, running not to be killed, running not to be arrested, running not to be named an Amazonia fighters, running not to be named a collaborator to the military of the Cameroon government, running not to be named teachers in some certain regions. Welcome to TFA Talking Point. Today we are going to talk about Teachers' Day. Thank you for joining us, and remember to subscribe. I am taking this wonderful opportunity to talk about the condition of teachers in Cameroon. It is a day for them to celebrate and think about the impact. It is a day dedicated to all teachers, so that people, students, and everybody, because there is nobody on earth that have not passed through teachers, will appreciate their teachers. But in Cameroon, it's not the case. It is complaint from one complaint to another. It is grumbling. From the teachers, they are grumbling. They are murmuring. They are in anger. They are in pain. They are suffering in the hands of the government of President Paul Biya. The theme of the World Teachers Day, this 2023, is the teachers we need for the education we want. The global imperative to reverse the teachers' shortages. This is the theme for this year, International Teachers Day. The teachers we need for the education we want. We need God-fearing teachers. We need teachers with conscience. We need teachers who have passion to teach. But in Cameroon, it's not the case, because there are a lot of things surrounding teaching in Cameroon, in which we are seeing into it that education is even frustrating and producing frustrated, a terrible moral decayed citizen in Cameroon, instead of building up a pupils or people that will take over leadership tomorrow. But the education in Cameroon is frustrating all Cameroonians. And today we have to talk about it, because a school started, this 2023-2024 academic year started in September. But in Cameroon, it's not the case. On pieces of paper, a school started in September, early September. But if you look critically, children are not studying anything, because teachers in Cameroon are on strike. They started saying, nobody can explain when they started, but the government refused to listen to them, because the government is using education as a tool to remain in power. Because the government of President Paul Biya knows that when they frustrate all Cameroonians and allow them to be uneducated or to receive partial education, they will have an opportunity to manipulate them in order to stay in power. And then they tend to frustrate the lives of all teachers, indirectly frustrating the lives of all peoples. In Cameroon, students came out in support to support their teachers, because they saw the terrible lifestyle the teachers are living in. Teachers have become beggar, and students look at it and say no. We saw in Douala where students came out and they were marching to the governor's office to demand for a better working condition for their teachers. And when school year started, this 2023, teachers have been out in Cameroon, demanding for better working condition, demanding for their money to be paid. Some teacher has gone for 6 months without any franc paid to them, their own salary. Somebody is putting in the office, is putting it in their own pocket, and allowing people who have direct link with the children to suffer, to beg for food. And when they talk, the politician will transfer them, like what we are hearing just of recent that happened this week, that those who came out in the northern part of Cameroon under the movement OTS, the governor picked some of them who were ahead of that movement and sent them in the interiors as punishment and as a warning to others, so that all of them will return to class. You cannot teach in bitterness. You cannot teach in hunger. That is what they don't know. And because it is their mission to frustrate Cameroonians so as to manipulate them, they are doing everything possible to frustrate the teachers, make life miserable for teachers. And I am personally in support of teachers, that if all of them can stay out of classroom this year for government to adjust. The whole issue is that there are still some hypocrites within the teachers' union. When they say they should not teach, some will go to teach. And the government are using the few who are teaching to show. Presently, today, there are more than 20,000 students or pupils in Cameroon that are still sitting on the floor to learn. Overcrowded classroom. Somebody is teaching children in a class, 150, 200 students in a class. How can you evaluate them? It is difficult. And those are some of the things that the teachers' trade union in Cameroon, different teachers' trade union in Cameroon are demanding. No infrastructure, no furniture in school. Children are sitting on the bench. During the rainy season, you cannot teach. If there is any nature, too much heat in the far north region, there is no roof. How can the teacher teach? And how can the people learn? The teacher will need. We have teachers in Cameroon who have the conscience and the passion to teach, but the conditions are not favorable. You have people sitting on the floor as a teacher. How can you teach? You have people in this 21st century that are still learning ICT without any computer, and they are evaluating people on ICT. There are teachers in Cameroon today that have never seen computer with their eyes. Even the principal or the head teacher, even the school administrator, they don't know what computer looked like. They have never seen it in Cameroon. It is terrible, but the government of Cameroon are using it for political gain, for their own political benefit. And teachers are out today. Instead for them to be celebrating, they are crying and begging just for their own salary to be given. Why? Top government officials doing nothing in their offices are swimming in money, swimming in luxury, swimming in all that's supposed to go to the teachers and the pupils. They are driving vehicles given to them by the government, bought with at least 50 million francs CFA. That 50 million can provide benches to at least 1,000 pupils. That 50 million for a car to give to a regional councillor can provide computer to a school that has no computer, can roof a building in a school. Yet, children are learning under trees. Children are learning on sitting on the floor, sitting on branches of trees to learn in the 21st century. And you ask teachers to go back, and those who stand up to cry and deny that kind of condition, you decided as a governor to post and transfer them, passing the delegate. And that is the centralization we are talking about and denying in Cameroon. But I'm still taking this opportunity to advise and to encourage the teachers in Cameroon, especially in the Northwest region, where only this year many were killed. This September, I sent my condolences to the bereaved families of the two head teachers who were brutally killed in the Northwest region in Bello. Other teachers, more than 10 teachers, have been killed this September in the Northwest and the Southwest region of Cameroon. I send my condolences. In the Northwest and the Southwest region of Cameroon, you will not openly say you are a teacher, because the Amazonia will come after you. You will not openly say that you are teaching in a mission or a private school, because the government, military will come after you. In the far north region, Boko Haram don't want to see, because they are searching for little children to kidnap them and use them as suicide bomber. And teachers are running every blessed day, but they are still struggling to teach. In the East region and the Adamawa region, we have kidnappers from Central African Republic, from Nigeria, and other places. And teachers are running. They are targeting school. We say Happy Teachers Day. That with all these conditions, not favorable condition, you are still struggling to teach. Every day you are thinking of what to eat. You are thinking of traveling to Yaoundé in order to demand for your salary or your allowances. And many of them spend their days, week, month in Yaoundé demanding for their salary, allowing children or alone. And at the end of the year, they will evaluate them and send them to the next class. And at the end of 5 years, they will write GCE and they will have it. At the end of 7 years, they will write advanced level. At the end of 10 years, they will be having degrees, useless degrees, that they would graduate without any focus. Frustrated by who? By the government of President Paul Biya. Teachers, don't give up. Keep on fighting. We are all together. And if there is a way that all teachers all over the territory can go on strike, it will be better.